Hi Pisces, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your weekly messages for next week. So let's get straight into it. For Pisces, what does Pisces need to know for next week? Okay, so we have community. Community is about like being around people. It's about getting involved in like maybe different activities or different groups or different clubs. It could be just getting involved with the neighbors, or it is basically just about building your community, finding your tribe type of thing, and then like putting in the effort towards that. Could even be family members, could be friends, could be like bunch of work colleagues, but it's a group of people that you enjoy you're spending your time with them, and you will be like giving to them this week and them giving to you. It's equal. What's for Pisces? New moon in Pisces, and we have meditate and contemplate, and for some reason I'm feeling called to read this one to you, which I don't usually read them, and I opened it on that page, so it's definitely meant to be. So it says, this card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If that all sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayani and avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. So it's really saying that you're in a good place for manifestation. So be careful what you are expecting to happen, because if we look at our 3D world and say, oh, well, that's happened before, so obviously that's going to happen again. Logic's not going to work right now. You need to basically go with your feelings. Like, what does your heart tell you? What does your heart want? Like, and expect that to happen. And then let's get you a little animal spirit for Pisces. We have fox spirit, think on your feet. Okay, so we have basically the fox spirit is saying, like, if things don't work out the way that you want them to, the exact order that you're looking for, or like if there's basically a little bit of chaos, it's saying, like, don't let that stop your momentum in some way. It's basically saying, okay, just find a way to maneuver around that, and kind of like be able to adjust your plans in some way. Like, think on your feet if something comes up. What does Tarot have to say for Pisces? So what's coming in for Pisces? What are the messages? And what does Pisces need to know? So we have the Nine of Swords, the Devil, that's Capricorn energy. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Tower, Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and Justice. Okay. So first things first, Pisces, at the bottom of the deck, things you don't see coming is literally that there's a new offer coming straight for you. It could be a new romantic offer, very likely, like a new person altogether. It could be renewed love between you and your person if you've been in a long-term relationship, or even just a renewal of love if you've been in separation. You take whatever resonates for you. But what's happening here is that it's because when you focus on yourself, you focus on your own well-being, on your own happiness, on grounding yourself, on connecting with nature, on just looking you know, looking after yourself in general, that's going to bring in balance to the situation, and like karma is coming into play here. But justice is about maybe someone trying to make things right. If there's any sort of like legal issues that you're going through, I do see like a positive outcome. Maybe you're getting more money, but also what you want, like it's fulfilling, or it's got the potential to be fulfilled, basically. Okay, then we have in your 3D world, we have the Tower that's happening at the moment. So your main focus is some sort of situation, unexpected situation that happens that you need to now maneuver around, right? So you weren't expecting this. It could feel a little bit chaotic, and maybe you're feeling a bit disturbed in some way, and also you needing to let go of your ego. I do feel like what's brought this is that there's been some sort of anxiety and stress over like relationships in general, or your happiness in some way, possibly even family life. This is about also maybe 10 of Cups could be community. So I do feel like maybe you have in your mind, like you overthink when it comes to connections and relationships, and you keep thinking like maybe like that new moon in Pisces card was saying, it's like you keep thinking that something bad's going to happen because it's happened before, and that's kind of like manifests it in. So it's your stress surrounding relationships, or like family / connections, or just your happiness in general. I do also feel like with the Page of Wands being here, it's like you are needing to let go of some sort of limiting beliefs, and this Tower could bring in a completely new person altogether with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. But it is about like moving towards it's the Tower is bringing in you moving towards a more exciting path, something that's a bit more fun, something that like you can bring in your like childlike energy and childlike wonder, and just follow the new path type of thing, like follow the yellow brick road. And then we do have the Two of Cups. It's leading to some sort of soulmate energy, like something that is going to be like balanced and connected, and that this person's going to have the exact same feelings for you as you do for them, and like it's strong soulmate connection, you know. So I do feel like this Tower is bringing in good things. But with the Devil being here in your 3D world, you are kind of like maybe holding on to situations that you know you should let go of, whether that be situations with other people, or whether that be like things within yourself, like your own vices, like codependency, or your stressful thinking surrounding the relationships, or possibly even like some sort of toxic traits, or being attracted to toxic people, or like having a very like passionate sexual attraction to someone versus and going for that rather than like what their heart gives you, or something along those lines. And then Three of Cups is in your relationships, in your connections, in your feelings. So the Three of Cups is feeling like you are feeling supported in some way, possibly by other feminine energies, and that doesn't mean that they're female, but just other feminine energies maybe are supporting you in this time. You could also be like having some sort of celebration, a party, or going to a birthday or something like that, where you're just trying to get your mind off of things and you're just having a bit of fun at the moment. So this could be this community that's there for you and here to help you and support you. We do have the Four of Pentacles in your thoughts. So maybe you are thinking about possibly finances and how you can't spend money right now, like you need to be frugal and you need to hold back. But it could also be about like holding on to issues from the past, or like thinking about like people that you're unable to let go of. It could also even be that like you could be holding back in some way, or thinking about how you want to hold back from someone basically, and like not give them all your energy. And then we do have the Knight of Swords here. So the Knight of Swords is about it's in your goals. So you are charging towards something very quickly. Someone could also be charging towards you, but with one of your goals, like something's happening really fast. There could be a little bit of like maybe tension when the Knight of Swords is here, like arguments and that type of thing, but no matter what, the truth will come out in some way. And it's like you will get some sort of form of communication, even if it is a bit fiery. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers for Pisces. So what is the Tower? We have the Seven of Wands. So I do feel like you are feeling like this is unfair, and that you need to stand up for yourself in some way. Like maybe you're trying to fight for this connection, and the King of Wands is like, you're like, I want to go out and get this. Like, I don't want this to change. I don't want this ending. I don't want this change. I don't want any of it. Like, I know what I want and I'm going out and getting that type of thing. And like, you're like fighting your ground in some way, possibly even fighting against the universe or other people who are being unfair to you. What's the Devil? Okay, Three of Pentacles. You might need some sort of help or collaboration in order to get over some sort of like toxic cycle. Maybe you could be attracted to people who always put you in third-party situations, or like maybe people who don't value you as much as you kind of value them, and like they don't like there is definitely something that you need to work on here though when it comes to this toxic energy. The Magician, I feel like it could be like about you realizing your power, because Pisces are very kind of like intuitive, and they are very good like manifestors and that type of thing. So I do feel like you need to be aware of your power, and that you need to manifest in what's good for you. Like even your thoughts of this stressful thinking could manifest in the worst things. So be careful what you're like thinking about. Like your thoughts create reality, you know. What is the Three of Cups? Ten of Wands. So I do feel like you are getting some form of support here. I feel like maybe you and your person are like possibly like too focused on work at the moment, or like you're overburdened or overwhelmed in some way. You're at burnout, and it's basically about just needing to have fun. Maybe you guys have been having a lot of arguments lately, or there's been lots of competition and tension and that type of thing. And basically it's saying like you need to let go of the burdens and just enjoy yourself. What is the Four of Pentacles? We have the Sun. So basically you're holding back for your own happiness in some way, or you're holding, you're trying to save for something that's going to make you very happy. But I do feel like with the Wheel of Fortune being here, you are going to be very lucky with whatever venture it is that you're going on and whatever you're saving for, or like if you're holding back, it is going to bring you some form of happiness, and the wheel will turn in your favor. So you will get some sort of like good karma, or like it's like destined to happen in some way, and it will bring you a lot of happiness. But I feel like the you holding back is the main thing, basically. Like don't overspend, don't push your feelings onto other people, don't give your energy to people who aren't giving it back to you. What's the Knight of Swords? Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like maybe this like conflict or argument is going to bring in some sort of like balance into the situation. Maybe if you were feeling breadcrumb before, like it's going to get to a situation where you like voice that and you're like, I'm sick of this, I'm done, and maybe like running away to find your own happiness. But there is something that's hidden here. Like I feel like you're the one who's hiding something from them in some way, and you're like, maybe you're saying like, oh no, I'm done, and like I don't want anything to do with you, I'm done, I can't deal with this anymore, you don't give me what I give you, and you know, all of that stuff. But then behind the scenes you're like, well, this, my wish fulfillment is bringing balance into the situation, and and like I'm hiding that from you, that I'm thinking that this, by me doing this, will bring balance into the situation. And then what's the Two of Cups is the outcome? The Four of Pentacles. So I feel like if you can let go of people from the past and issues from your past, or issues that you're holding on to yourself, you will bring in some sort of soulmate. But it's going to take some sort of strength, and you're going to need the courage to be able to work on yourself. And it's not saying that you're the one in the wrong, Pisces. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think everyone can stand to look at themselves in a situation and see how can they fix it. Also, energetically wise, if you're focused on yourself and how you're focused on your healing, it can also bring, like, shine a light on other people to heal, even if they're not surrounding you. Like, the energies can bring that in. So it could be a little bit of that as well, that you're needing to find that inner strength to look after yourself, basically. And that could bring in a soulmate and a balanced situation between you and another love partner. So let's see, for Pisces, let's get some heart's hidden secrets. Okay, so we have longing, craving, aching, and wanting. We have escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Bottom of the deck, then we have boundaries, no, drawing the line and enough. So I do feel like you do need to be the one to basically say no, and like, this is enough, like stand up for yourself in some way, because whatever's happening is like, even though you want them and you're like, you want this to work out, and you're like, you really like, it's like a deep desire, you do need to put down your foot in some way and be like, I'm not standing for this because this is not fair, and basically like get away from the situation in some way. What else? We do have pride, arrogance, ego, and stubborn. They could be a very prideful person, and like they're letting their ego get in the way, but you could also let your ego get in the way, because the Tower is the death of the ego. But we do have thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring. So I do feel like if you do pull back, like they are going to want to come towards you. But I do also feel like you're also feeling that, like I said, you have the strong desire towards like wanting a relationship with them, or wanting the situation to work out in some way. So let's get some romance angels for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for their love life for next week? We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, which is like that Page of Wands. It's like bringing that childlike wonder. What else for... Okay, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Didn't I say that with the Two of Cups? And what else? Two coming out there. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, which is what I was saying. Like, be careful what you are thinking, because your thoughts are bringing things into reality. And if you keep a positive mindset, good things will come. And here, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Like I said, you are manifesting this in. And bottom of the deck, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So like I said, you do need to maybe work on yourself and heal the codependency on your side, so that can also heal it on their side. Codependent relationships aren't, they aren't healthy. They just aren't. Like, you need to also have your own lives and not be kind of just stuck on each other. Okay, so let's see. Pisces, okay. We have, I know that I crossed the line with you. That's probably why you're setting the boundaries and like standing up for yourself. Okay, we have, I hide behind material things. Yeah, that's that like ego and that arrogance and stubborn. Maybe they hide behind like their good cars or their clothes or like their job or something like that. I left you before you could leave me, which is also about like pride and ego and that type of thing. And then look, I regret lying to you. Maybe that's why you're standing up for yourself, because you're like, I know you basically spoke beep, and I'm not taking that. So Pisces, that is all I have for you. I hope it did resonate. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow more than you could ever know. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.